welcome back to the bench. Today we'll be painting our quad using gloss protective enamel spray paint. And we'll be applying this paint to the nylon 3D printed hood that you see right here in the picture. All the materials that we used today can be found at your local hardware store. The process is super simple, so I'm going to show you how I do that here in this video. So the blue painter's tape is a must-have if you plan on using two different color paints. I'm actually drawing a little bubble arch here because I plan on doing kind of a three-tone on this actual paint job. If you have a stencil or something that you print out online, same process here. So print out your stencil, trace it out with the knife, and you could literally put anything you want on your quad. Alright, the only real prep you need to do for the carbon fiber is, before you paint it, is get all of the dust off of it. See all that black stuff there? You don't want that to mix in with the paint, so just give it a good scrub down or wipe down. And then again, this primer is an automotive primer found at, I think we got it at Home Depot. Whenever you're using spray paint, just be about 6 inches away from the area that you're painting. You don't want to blast everything everywhere. Okay, and painting a 3D printed part can be a little bit tricky. There's lots of cracks in the print just from the way it's, the way it's made. So your paint is going to kind of bleed over the place. Putting tape down helps, but you're still going to see a little bit of bleed off. The process for me is just to get a base layer down and kind of let it dry, I'll say halfway, still while it's just a little bit tacky, and then reapply the paint, and you should see pretty good results. If you can match a marker to the edges, just kind of clean it up, get yourself a nice clean edge. But you can see in the picture here, there's just a little bit of bleed over, and that's kind of what you get with 3D prints. But this one turned out pretty good. Alright, the only way to really mess up painting your quad is if you move the stuff before it's fully dried. Other than that, just have fun with it. This is a part of the hobby that I really enjoy. Keep in mind that adding layers and more paint, more primer, it's all going to add a little bit of weight to your overall build. But if you're just going for good looks, it doesn't matter. Just have fun with it. Alright, after you finished your paint, it's a good idea to hit it with some crystal clear enamel. It's going to kind of create a protective covering over the entire quad. Just make sure it's dry before you add that, otherwise it'll kind of melt your paint a little bit. The next video in the series will be using some paracord, some PET cabling, and different colored tapes to further deck out our quad during the actual build process. But if you like what you see here, give the channel a subscribe, join us on Facebook. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.